just amazing. You know, he's always been there for me through all my terrible relationships.
Let me tell you guys something, because you haven't really been out in the world yet. But when you get to my age, you realize that nobody cares about anything except making money.
Whoever said you should always be yourself obviously never met Ronnie.
2 years on a hit TV show, a feature film already. You are wasting no time, are you? Is this all part of the big, grand career plan?
Yeah, see, no, I really just think I keep lucking out. You know, how long that'll last, I don't know. But it's, you know, it's amazing right now. Team Wolf it's so cool, like how well it's doing. It's so cool, like the foundation kind of that we've established. And then getting to do this was, I mean, my God, you know, couldn't ask for anything more, you know, so I'm amazed. The things have to be going downhill soon. I mean, you know, I like, you know, especially with like the projects too, like everyone's like such a family thing, like it's always such amazing experiences that I come away with, it's always such amazing people that I bring away with. Those aren't the stories you hear when, you know, asking about the industry, like if any inquiring about the industry anyway, they're just like, it's insane, you know, and so we'll eventually, you know.
Well, you just have to keep knocking on wood, like every 5 seconds.
I guess. Just always acknowledge the fact that I'm lucky and I'll just keep getting lucky.
Yeah. That's a good plan. That's solid.
Yeah.
Maybe we could lie here for a minute.
20 minutes.
Honey, wake up. It's almost 11.
I'll be on in a minute.
What now?
Jump.
Is a stone.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how did this come about? How did this?
It was just an audition, you know. I was in the middle of shooting Teen Wolf, this first season, and this was an audition. I flew back to read for John, and you know, I got called back, and then I read with, you know, an assortment of girls, Britt being one of them, and then, you know, I heard that I got the part. I begged and pleaded many a time to be considered for the role. So yeah, it was, you know. I was so happy with it. I found out that I was going to go with it.
This is one of those movies I think that is very true to the time and very true to the age range. And you were still you were teetering on that age range.
Right. Yeah, I was 19.
So
I was like just there.
Did it read true to you as to like how you and your friends would be and how you'd react in those situations?
Yeah, I don't know about my friends, but I know that, you know, me personally, you know, what I do in the movie is very much so how I immediately react in these scenarios. And I was 19, so I was like a couple of years removed from high school, barely, you know. But I was still really fresh with it all. It was still so fresh in my mind. Like this all, like when I read the script, what my initial impression was just kind of like, just, you know, even like sort of like on the specifics with a couple of things like I directly involved with in the high school, you know, it's which was not long before I did this, and so it was just, you know, I thought it was really real, and like I actually thought it was a good script in terms of like today's kind of, you know, like how a love story like that would go, you know, and really, you know, I think it would be like that. Like it's really smart to put it on a weekend and make it about the Friday to Monday, you know, that's great.
It was interesting, as I was watching it, I thought to myself, you know, if I were in high school now, I feel like this is exactly what I'd be going through.
Right.
So yeah, I thought it was very honest, and I thought it was really kind of true to the time without overdoing it. You know, like not hitting you over the head with Facebook references and things like that.
Absolutely. And like, yeah, the honesty thing, like it's you know, down each character and just like what every character's going through, the conflict, the emotion, you know, the feelings, you know, the juggling out. It's also honest, you know, and that was kind of almost a challenge as the actor in it, kind of being the honest version of yourself in a way, you know, not hiding anything, being external and internal, and never knowing which one, kind of, and it was, you know, it was very endearing to me in that sense that it's like, yeah, kind of just it's so easy to connect to, so easy to understand.
So this girl, she doesn't like you back?
She likes me, platonically, as a friend.
Oh, I know what platonically means. I'm a junior, not a moron.
So now, after the film is done, you leave yourself open to so many personal questions in promoting this film, and like your first time, what was it like? Set the scene for us.
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind.
Has that been even more bizarre than the act of actual just because when you're acting the part, you're a very safe, controlled environment. Now it's out there, and the world is going to have questions.
Yeah, you get a lot of those questions. You get a lot of so is this does this mirror exactly like what happened with you in real life? Like, do you relate to Dave like very specifically in this situation? Like, how was your first sexual intercourse experience? Like, it's literally just like very, very forward. And but it's funny because it's all the stuff that I was thinking about doing the movie. Kind of like it's everything that I was reliving and like going through and kind of like processing about myself. And I was doing it again, and you're very right, and very publicly, like on camera, talking about sex. Yeah, right. Oh, this isn't going anywhere.
No. You've done so many interviews between Teen Wolf and now this. I'm curious, what's your favorite press question? Because you get the same ones over and over and over again. What do you dread? You hear the first couple of words and you're like, oh crap, this one again.
I don't know. I also don't get a lot of the same questions. Sometimes it's really just random or like, so what's going on with Teen Wolf this year? And I say, I can't say.
It's funny you say that. So what's going on with Teen Wolf?
Season 3, I have no idea. And if I did, I couldn't say. I'd be forbidden. I've received one script. I can say that there's, it's kind of like a few months from where we leave off season 2. It's like a few months go by and then we pick up season 3. So that'll be interesting. Haven't done that, and I don't know. I'm excited to see where what's going to happen with Styles and everything, and kind of learn it and present it. Portray as best I can.
Yeah, the chemistry between you guys is just, it's clear you're all friends.
Yeah, that's a really lucky thing. Like I said before, with the luck factor, I've been around business long enough without being, involved in it as an actor or anything to know that doesn't happen all the time, that sets aren't always family cozy, pleasant experiences. Sometimes it's really just work, and I think it helps a lot, especially when you're shooting a show this ambitiously, with this kind of budget, and it helps to have a cast that kind of, with that tight knit kind of, feeling, just like relationships with each other, because it just kind of makes everything go smoother, and at the end of the day, it makes the show better.
I wish I could just go back to the beginning. Beginning? You mean Friday?